If you guys missed it, I made 5 million from like 300K on XRP with leverage. You told me that you've seen now three coins that are
Yes.
forming the exact same pattern that I
Yes.
traded with XRP. You've landed on the Moon Show, and today I am going to bring to you Jay Spizzle, who will bring to us a very, very interesting narrative in the trading world that could make us a lot of money. It actually made me a few million just a few months back, and hopefully it will make you guys also a lot of money. So basically, Jay Spizzle, why don't we first talk about how you're doing today, and then we go into the fun stuff.
Yeah, I'm doing very, very well. Glad to be here. It's a great day.
It is indeed a great day. And of course, your channel will be linked down below if you guys want to check out his channel, Jay's Bizzle. Now, I do want to talk to you about a certain thing because you told me, hey, Carl, your XRP trade a few months ago was crazy. I remember. I mean, yes, of course. If you guys missed it, I made 5 million from like 300K on XRP with leverage just a few months ago. It was a viral trade that even, all of crypto Twitter, like it was like really everywhere. People were quite shocked, and I was shocked myself. It's still my best trade ever. I put 300K with, I think it was like 10x leverage approximately, made 5.3 million in 30 days. But so Jay, you told me that you've seen now three coins that are
Yes.
forming the exact same pattern that I
Yes.
traded with XRP, and you say we can make money again on the same basically trade setup, but now
Yes.
we have three other coins. So could you maybe share with us which ones and how you would trade that?
Yeah. So I try to think of what could be the most interesting thing I could talk about on here. And the idea that I came up with is a triple cycle breakout pattern. And so that's coins that has been here since before 2017, dino coins that are still relevant today, but have not broken out since 2017, meaning they didn't hit an all-time high in 2021, and we're waiting for that breakout. And I was looking at some of the charts and I found one coin. There may be others, but I found one in particular that already did that. And that was XRP, guys. Now, I'll show you into the chart, but just to give you guys a teaser, when XRP broke out of this pattern, it immediately, within 3 weeks, went from $1.10 up to $3.50 in just 3 weeks. And the theory is, the idea is, the longer a coin is in a pattern, the more people see it, the more eyes are watching it. And so when it breaks out, the more people are trading. And so it's always more explosive the older these coins trade within a cycle. And today I'm going to be showing you three coins.
I mean, I personally am excited to see them because I made so much on XRP. I want to do the same three times more. So why don't you show us? Open the chart, and while
Yeah.
you open the chart, I can also let you guys know that me and Jay Spizzle, we just recorded a video on his channel where I show you the five tokens that I think we should be buying now. And in fact, I have been buying in the past few days. I have not told you on my channel, so I exclusively told only on your channel, Jace Bizzle. So a link will be down below to that specific video, and also you can just literally go to Jace Bizzle's channel down below and watch that video because I think those five coins, if you don't buy them, well then it's up, it's your loss. So yeah,
Yep.
now you can go crazy.
Awesome. Alrighty, so I'll start out with XRP just to show you guys and tease you guys what XRP did. So you can see that XRP topped out way back here in December of 2017, and it did not hit an all-time high in the last altcoin bull run. And we're seeing a lot of coins actually that have been doing this where they either matched the all-time high, briefly wicked above it for a couple days, but never really got there. And so you can see that XRP kind of led the way with altcoins breaking out, and this is on the weekly time frame, and you can see with just in 3 weeks we went from about $1.10 to up to I guess it was right at $3 actually. but it did just less than a 3x in 3 weeks. And you got to realize too, this is one of the biggest market caps for any altcoin. I believe it's within the top 5 or 6. So the fact that this altcoin was this explosive, the other ones that I'm going to share with you have the potential to potentially do even more than what XRP did. Okay, so the very first one is Monero. Ticker is XMR, and you can see the pattern's not exact, but it's similar. And you can see again right here, topping out December of 2017, just like XRP, and then coming back up, and it wicked just briefly into all-time highs in 2021, but it wasn't a concrete breakout. That wasn't altcoin euphoria. That wasn't us, making huge money if you bought up there at the all-time high. And then so right now we are setting just $80-$90 from this pattern. And I believe that, not financial advice, of course, but when we break out of this, we're going to see the same volume and explosiveness that XRP did, because again, the longer that any coin is in a pattern, the more time that people have to see it. And so when it finally does break out, it's explosive because more people see it over time, so people trade it. And so, Carl, what do you think about Monero?
Well, I like Monero from the fact that it's a privacy coin, and I think privacy is very important. So it's like, you know, I personally believe in privacy. I believe that people
Yep,
should have the right to keep their transactions and financial history and wealth private.
yep,
And obviously, sure, people will say that terrorists need it and criminals need it, but like I also think that normal human beings should have
yep,
the right to be private. That's why, of course, I like Bitcoin more than banks, because Bitcoin is more private than banks. Banks are fully like controlled
yep,
by banks, and they control every single thing you do, and they can stop you. Bitcoin can not. But Bitcoin is very transparent. Also, Bitcoin is very open. It's an open ledger. Anyone can see all the transactions. So Monero is a way to make it more private. I don't think it's the most perfect privacy coin, but it is a privacy coin. And
yep.
yeah, I mean, I actually don't hold any Monero yet, but looking at this chart that you just showed me, looks like I'm gonna have to put a bunch of money into Monero, both spot, but maybe also put some leverage trades, and let's see if I can make another 5 million again from
Hey, there you
Monero
go.
like I did with XRP.
Cool. And stick around to this end of this video, guys, because I'm saving my favorite one for last. Alrighty, and the second one is Stellar Lumen, and you can see again, just I mean the similarity is right there. I mean it, like a kindergartner could look at this and be like, yeah, like this is going to be explosive when this breaks out, because the breakout lines have been so well respected. Even when it had went from 9 cents to literally 64 cents in just 2 weeks, it never got above there because it's a historical chart. And will we see these types of price action again once it finally breaks out? The possibility is always there. It may not be like XRP, guys, where it goes from $1.10 up to 3 and never looks back. Pullbacks and retests, those are always bullish, especially just for long term support lines, and just having a healthy chart. However, if you guys were to buy right now at 31 cents and it breaks out of here and goes up to like $2 or $3, I guess it doesn't matter either way. Let it go up 3, 4, 5x within a few weeks. But Stellar Lumens, this is another Dino coin. It's been here for a very, very long time. A lot of people know about it, and I've always said, when people are not talking about a coin or fudding it, and they just said like this is just old history, it's never going to do anything again. You guys know how many times they said that about Bitcoin? And they were just saying that about Ethereum earlier this year. They were like, Ethereum, it's just the tech is old. and these other coins are going to rise up and people are going to use those instead. But look at it now. It came back up and hit $4,000, and it's just as relevant today as it was back in 2021 again, all of a sudden. And so I really do think that Stellar Lumens will do the same thing. But let me get your opinion on that one as well, Carl.
Well, actually, like fundamentally, I really don't know much about stellar lumens. I must be completely honest. I just know it's basically a fork of XRP, I'm pretty sure, or some kind of fork of XRP, I
Yeah,
think. But I guess that is interesting because will it do the same like XRP did in terms of massive breakout and make us money? I mean, look, only time will tell, but I think your chart pattern looks beautiful, and if we break the pattern to the upside, then yeah, I'm gonna put some money inside of it. And that's the thing with trading. I usually don't care what the underlying asset is. I don't care
right.
which coin I'm trading. I look at
Yep.
the pattern and then I trade. Same with XRP. I didn't care. I still don't care about XRP, but I made
Same.
5 million from it. You know.
Yeah.
So that's that. And by the way, guys, I think we should reach 2,000 likes on this video. Would be great. And also, like I said, if you want to know the 5 coins that I think are the best buys right now, uh, blue chips to micro, go to Jace Bezos' channel down below, linked down below, because we made a video on his channel, and I show you the best, the best tokens right now to buy. That's for sure. I mean, right? I showed you really good tokens, though.
Absolutely. Yeah. And you picked out my favorite one without even asking me to. It was just
I know,
there.
right? I know, right? So at the end of that video, I gave the best one. But okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, Stellar Lumens, if we see the breakout with a clean breakout, then yes. And we need Bitcoin to break out more for that to happen, but it looks like it's going to happen in the next few months. So I'm very bullish.
Yeah. And so I did save the my favorite for the last, guys, which is, y'all know it, y'all love it, is maybe you don't love it, but you will after this video, is Litecoin. Guys,
Mm.
if Bitcoin is gold, Litecoin is silver. I am so bullish on Litecoin. Like, people don't understand, Litecoin was one of the very first coins ever made. It has a very limited supply of, I believe it's 88 million, and it has a 4-year halving cycle, just like Bitcoin. And there's also rumors of of a Litecoin ETF coming out, by the way. And so if that were to happen, it's just going to go crazy from that. But you can see we are sitting down at $93, and we have just been teeter-tottering in this pattern, especially in this trading volume here. This has been gut-wrenching. As one of my favorite coins to watch this since, 2022, this has been gut-wrenching. How many times you think it was about to break out? But you can see this is one of those ones with the last 2 coins that I showed you. It never really had a concrete breakout back in the 2021 altcoin season. But right now we have the potential to break out, and let's say it breaks out in, let's just say, right around here. The breakout alone, guys, would be $215-ish just to hit the top of this pattern. And let's say it does an explosive move up. Listen, I got to be careful saying my price predictions for Litecoin on YouTube, because they're going to think I'm crazy. So this is not financial advice, but I think that Litecoin not just deserves, but I think just the fundamentals and everything around it, and with the ETFs, I believe that Litecoin deserves to add a zero to the end of it. I really believe that. Well, 2 zeros. So I think that it could potentially hit upwards of $1,000. Not financial advice, of course, but I do think that Litecoin could come up and do that, just because it's one of the OGs. I think it's silver to gold, and I think that Litecoin could do something historic when no one's looking at it, no one's fighting it. It's been here since, I think, like 2011 or 2012 or something like that. This chart on Coinbase doesn't show it. But that is my favorite pick of the day out of these 3 Dino coins, triple cycle patterns. And will we see a breakout like XRP did whenever it did? I guess, guys, only time can tell. But what do you think about that one, Carl?
Okay, so if I'm gonna be honest, I would prefer Monero and Stellar against Litecoin, but maybe it's just because I think that the narrative of silver to gold kind of has died a bit in the past few years, but maybe that's why it's gonna pump so much when people go back to Litecoin. But I'm not a big fan of Litecoin, I must say. But it's just because I think that it's been basically a stable coin for the past, I don't
Yes.
know, 2 cycles, which is a bit
Yes.
boring. But
Yes.
maybe when we see an actual altcoin season, we could finally see Litecoin absolutely smash it. I personally, however, think XMR, Monero, and Stellar Lumens are going to pump much more. That's my personal opinion. I think so. But let's see. Like still, a triple cycle pattern, no matter which token, will be insane when it breaks. So um, I don't know where you got the term from, but I like it. It sounds great. Triple
I
cycle
made it.
pattern. That's
I made it up
yeah,
myself. Proud to say it.
it's a it's a great term. It's a triple cycle pattern. Sounds powerful because I guess it is powerful, right? That's what happened
Yeah,
to
it is.
XRP when it broke the
Yeah.
triple cycle pattern. Maybe you should show the triple cycle pattern on XRP that broke, and basically that should make people a bit excited for what's gonna happen to those 3 tokens you just showed us. And of course, guys, if you want to trade these patterns, just go to WEEX down below. WEEX is the my favorite exchange right now to trade, and you can get a nice sign up bonus with my link down below. But yeah, why don't you show us here XRP? And of course, I think if you saw my video, you know exactly where I jumped in, right?
Yep. So, was it right here? Was it the breakout of this that you got in at?
I actually jumped in at the bottom, so just
Okay.
before the big
W
green candle
okay. So like right at this neckline,
down
like you
there.
saw the
Yeah,
neckline was breaking and yeah, because I saw that also. There was this neckline here. You probably got in right here and then broke out of this triple cycle pattern and then it just went parabolic. But
yeah,
yeah, guys, here's the teaser. You can see 2017 and didn't and never hit an all-time high in the last bull run. And people were thinking, well, maybe these dino coins are just going to be dead and they're never going to go into an all-time high. But then we saw it break out, and you can see right here, $1.10. These are the weekly candlesticks, and within 3 weeks, we came up and hit almost $3. And this is one of the biggest market cap coins. So this is just a teaser. If XRP can do this, the other ones, and there are a few other coins besides the one that we mentioned that you guys can go hunting for that have these cycles.
yeah. Guys, we need 2,000 likes. And also, if you want to see those 5 coins, go to Jace Bizzle's channel down below. You have a fantastic channel, by the way. I'm watching your videos and you're killing
Thank
it.
you.
How many subscribers do you have right now?
I want to say I think like 362 this morning.
362. Okay, guys, we need to help you go above 1,000 subscribers. Let's do it, guys. Go and subscribe to his channel. We can make it 1,000. And you're welcome whenever you want to join this channel, obviously. And of course, I think you've been on the live stream a few times with the Crypto
Yep.
Kid. Happy to see you there, and yeah, thank you for being on the channel. And if you have anything else to say it now or forever hold your peace.
Yep. That's all I got. Thank you for having me on the channel, and God bless each and every one of you.
Very cool. All right, you guys can click. I think also here we can put his channel and actually the video. Actually, let's put your video right there. The video
Well,
we
there you go.
recorded, the 5 altcoins, exactly right there. Click it right now.
It's
See
right
you guys
there.
over there. Bye bye.